front entrance. And over to the garage area. The van was rented for Jeff to travel in. Looks like two of the parties are getting ready to depart. See who that might be. Yes. Look like a Jaguar coming out. Yes. I do declare. That's both of my sisters in there. Absolutely. Okay.
Camera!
Woo-wee, there she is. Going in through the main entrance. Into the courtyard. To the left. Up and over. To the right. Into the courtyard. Like an alcove with a belt hanging. Everything is in a Spanish decor. Entrance into the dining area. There's one of the main entrances into the house. I don't know the legend of the doors, but they shipped them in from somewhere. Up to the rooftop. Boop, boop, boop. We'll go in this way. Now we're in the house. Come in. Most of the floor tile. Pretty. Way down at the end of this hall is our bedroom with a double door. Yeah. And this is the main entrance. Mm-hmm. Down into the living room. This is where Buck and Ruby had to sleep last night. House only has 4 bedrooms. You can see through the doors of the swimming areas right outside. And around going back. Some of the decor going into the den. The den. Don't know what the horse is for. up to the mezzanine. Margaret and Anna slept. Another view of the dining area. Or the dining area. Look at the beautiful mirror. Come from Mexico. Handcrafted. And down this hallway, entrance to the garage, pantry storage in the hall. There we go. Into the kitchen. The veranda area, and looks like we have company. Down this way is the master bedrooms in there. Okay. All right. Out on the veranda we have people. People, more people.
Clarence Thompson. What did you think about that? Did you
Look. Look.
Why didn't you come out with him?
There's a pool.
Mary says we'll never have another good
Big old large pool. Far right at this end. Working.
That he did just a little bit on the shaded side, which don't mean a...
or have an opinion that they don't agree with, a
Right.
perfectly valid opinion.
See, the same thing like, which one of them was, says, yes, as I, when I was in college, says, I tried marijuana, said I smoked it a couple of times, but that was always a trial. Everybody tests things and try things at times. Even Farrell drank a dang cup of whiskey one time. And that's the only time he ever, that's the only time he's ever drank.
That's news to me, right?
Well, you don't remember.
I don't know what the course of conversation is, but this is part of the visitors here at La Costa Villa.
Whiskey.
Okay, maybe
I know for sure he tried to smoke a cigar.
Now, somebody asked me if I...
maybe you'll recognize some of these people.
That's where it's ever got, man.
You would have said no. But what happened was, Daddy always carried a little bottle. He always kept a bottle. He take a care.
Snake bite, no.
And
You want to smile for Ken the Kennel? That's your mama or somebody.
And he'd always deb. He'd always devastated. And then we'd always, Daddy, let me try some medicine. Daddy, let me try that. Daddy, let me try some medicine. So Daddy poured a little bit of stuff down there. And yeah.
Ain't Ruby showed up.
That's the only time that he ever asked Daddy about his medicine. He did drink some whiskey.
How old was it that
About 5 years.
5 years? I learned I'm a boozer.
See? You learned to booze early.
If Ricky's going to get a copy of it, Ruby, tell him who you are.
Oh, I'm Ruby Kempson.
You married Buck?
I
Okay.
surely did.
She don't know why, but she did.
Wait a minute, I can't see the next one.
That is the truth.
What happened?
Hey.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Come in, Margaret.
What do you want?
Just tell these children who you
I'm
are.
the baby of the family, little Margaret Janelle, fat and sassy,
All right.
pigeon-toed and not needing bow-legged,
And a husband named Manny.
and crawfish.
The next one, uh-oh.
I am your hostess with the mostest.
And a husband right beside her.
And this is my best man.
Yes, I'm Bill Randall.
Are you getting Bill on
Jerry's
there?
husband.
Bill, I had him one time, I lost him.
Oh, well, get him back.
Where you, Bill? Hold up your hand.
Here.
Okay, there it is.
I object. You took about 1 second of me.
That's enough. All right, now we're focused in on
Jeffy.
Son Jeff.
Cousin from the south, I reckon.
He's a
cousin from the south named Jeff Kempson.
No, he's the nephew. He ain't the cousin, he's the nephew.
He's a cousin to somebody.
Yeah, he's the nephew of this bunch.
Cousins are coming.
And who else is that? Looks like Jeff's mother, sitting beside my brother, Farrell. Okay.
Sitting beside his wife.
And here we go. Here's a couple now. Who is this couple with the gray hair and the lady in the print dress?
I'm not going to admit it.
How's that?
It's my hair turning gray.
No,
Me
the
having
Farrell's
gray
got the
hair.
gray hair. I got both of you on the focus.
Get the one over in the corner hiding.
Yeah.
Don't forget man.
Oh, Lord, look
Right.
look at Rimbut Bucks and
Get-
Farrell's
get
skills
Manny.
on white, my Lord say.
Oh, hey,
Get
hello
thee
over
behind me.
there. Where you been? Yes, sir.
Can't see behind me.
That one belongs to Margaret.
Sure.
Yes, every bit of it. All the way from the feet to the head. Right on.
Yeah.
See it in there.
Typically Spanish.
All right, he's coming back now.
You mean you didn't get it?
We already had it.
Geraldine.
Geraldine, I knew good well.
Hostess with the mostest.
No, I'm the hostess.
This is
He's the
hostess.
hostess. He's the host.
He's the hostess's host.
He's not wearing a skirt.
All right. You got him now. Turn it off and get some more. Come you in there.
Hot, they're trying to get hot on my face.
My face is hot.
What did you say
Let's go in
before?
the garden. Better look. Let's go in the
Oh,
garden.
the children.
Yeah, let's get one back.
These siblings are lined up as they come out the better looking they got each time.
Let's get all of you back of the flowers.
Okay, that's all.
Listen, we're going to have to get all of us.
You don't have to
Yeah,
hold it.
well,
once
we
you
get
got
one
it
of
going.
these.
Turn it loose.
Go.
We was working, Daddy.
Go with them.
Well, now hit it again.
The light flash.
Yes, turn it. To turn it off.
Now it's taking.
The other one is for zoom
Yeah,
back and
but
forth.
you know, like he used to check your...
You want to get close up?
Walk on up here.
That's the one in front of the orange button.
Is that the front in front?
And then you got one in front of it to reverse it.
Huh?
Okay? We here.
They're pretty
I
right
don't know
now.
who gets out here and is able to handle all this
Sure,
deal.
I
It's just
remember
love.
those.
That's Geraldine, Rolling Echo, Farrell, Rumbut, and Margaret.
And no more.
In case you don't know. So look what we have here.
There's a tree. There's a tree.
Right here, I'm
Good
going to do now.
gracious.
I want to see Genevieve, right there.
So you had him to move.
All you spouses, hold up your hand.
Hey, our head. You better be glad we can hold our heads up.
The
Okay,
red
here it
dick.
comes. Good, good.
Who's the kid in the white suit?
Oh, I did it, Bill.
Yeah.
It worked.
That's all there is.
We'll do it again?
This is a movie camera. Y'all doing some moving.
Oh, it's on the movie camera.
Need some action.
Okay, here it goes. I'm doing it again.
Look at that. Bill.
Don't get in front of me.
I got Bill on the camera. He married my sister Geraldine. That's my wife, Jenny Lee. Ruby, she married a Rolling Egger.
Okay, everybody.
Catherine married Farrell. Where's the other one?
Well, you can know where it's
Oh.
Oh, there's Manning up on top. He's in the tree. He married my
Bill, I
sister
don't think this
Margaret.
came out.
Right on. Get out of the picture, Bill.
Black.
Now I got you. Okay. Woo-wee.
Okay.
That's too much of the good stuff.
I guess we didn't
take this.
Right on.
Something like that.
Bill called this the garden, but I don't see any peas. I don't see any corn.
I did it.
No butter beans. No
Let's see what
okra.
number it's on. I know what it is.
But he said this was his garden.
That's California, Georgia.
It's a lot different from my garden at home.
You mean these things here?
Yes, sir. It's
Tell
beautiful.
them about that.
Okay, put it on.
All the way to the rooftop.
Oh,
I used to love
And
the flower garden. Now my love is dead. I found
And you can. It's
But he come on the trip too. There he is.
Gosh.
Hey, look at that. That's his favorite uncle named Bill.
Favorite uncle named Bill.
It is.
Unfavorite is the word, not favorite.
No, he's my
Well, Jenny,
unfavorite
how far the
brother-in-law.
other house you used to live from here, around over here?
Up this way.
Around this way?
This is the back side of the garden, and it,
About 3 blocks.
one entrance into the house. Monkeys, turn this way. All you monkeys, look this way. There we go. We got all the monkeys.
Yeah.
One monkey went round the back.
Did you develop it?
There comes the other monkey.
Sunday.
Oh, that
So I let you between asking to
could be interesting.
Yes.
specialty shop that.
Those storms coming through mess things up.
Pretty.
Going to.
Yeah, we're gonna do
Time of
Okay.
year, no, no, it's something.
Mhm.
July and August.
Anything I need to focus on?
August.
Yeah, no close-up shot.
Been going in September this year.
Mhm.
Look at the one on the house. That one belongs to me.
Back in the house. Going in the den. I reckon that's for Timmy to see. In the den. See the household. Oh, yeah, fireplace to chimney wall. Lovely. That Chinaman again.
1 ball and 1 strike.
Run away. Let's go up the mezzanine and see what's on the mezzanine. Agree. Alright. But Margaret and Manny sleep in.
That is the best. How Margaret standing there? That is the best looking picture. Now, listen, I'll stand here. Can you sit there? No, I want you to stand there.
On the balcony. Yeah, that's where they're doing work. Yeah, we'll get a shot from the mezzanine. House is located right on the golf course. Golf course seems to be down in the valley. Houses all around. And up on the hillside. Yeah, see the houses on the hillside. Oh yeah. Houses all around.
Trying to make a square peg fit in a round hole. Been all right.
The guys that built it.
I wish they knew what the hell they were doing. It had even a more spectacular house. Great idea. Not so great execution. And the view is terrible, isn't it?
Coming into the living room, adjacent to the den. There we go. There's the fireplace and ball. High voltage ceiling. See a part of the mezzanine. Coming back down. Right on. The living room. Next door is going out to the pool area. Top. Coming down and around. Let's see what this mosey something. There we go. And here's the old baby grand. Geraldine will wake you up about 10 o'clock in the morning if not already up. Playing the piano. Up ceiling. Back in the hallway. Okay. That's down to our bedroom. The far end. decor. Little gazelles or something like that. Another bedroom for Farrell and Catherine. Rube looking it over. Let the children see something when we get back home.
How's it coming?
Got the king of auto parts there. He doesn't know how to fix it.
Okay, whoop-la. Is it working?
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, it's not working.
We got the bottom ones locked in.
Oh.
Even them up first.
Oh, you pulled it apart. He broke
Right.
it.
That's what we want to do.
Anybody ever pulled your leg?
Plenty of time.
I pulled a tripod leg.
Okay. You ever have your leg pulled? You are? Okay. But the water's not hot.
I guess we turned it up.
Will it come down?
Everybody else, you want to do it?
I don't have that much. Look, with that shim,
You can't help it.
see that shim, that low shim, that looks like a
That's what you want to hear, is what they're saying.
I didn't see it in, I didn't take it out.
Be surprised when that thing fixes.
Really?
Used to lock.
Right now, that plane probably drowned everybody
I
else.
can't even hear it. Then what we'll do, we'll take Catherine and Farrell first, so we'll be sure and get them on there.
Oh, man, the foot.
And then tomorrow we can get everybody else.
The orange one, but you still got the thing running?
Rick,
That's exactly right. Oh,
Come on.
Put it holding now. How's it holding now?
Oh, you lock it? It's
don't you
somewhat,
these Thursday?
it's getting coolish. It's Thursday. What happened to the sun? Sort of under
All right,
the
well, we're leaving tomorrow.
The attention adjustment on things.
Monday?
Monday?
That-
We're
that's
all
what
leaving
we like.
at 7:05 Monday morning.
Everybody
all
else
right.
leaving
Well,
that.
it's supposed to be the same distance. This one's still
Didn't get it yet.
some.
He still look
Oh,
How
with
dare
what?
you, my dear
Or the
lady.
one we just had out.
Oh, be like my dog, she's not just doing
That's that one we just had out, that's the one we just had out.
She'll sniff and trail
Huh?
up.
That's the one we just had out.
So she finds one.
I
This
thought
is
we
the
were
one
taking
we
the.
just had.
How's your dog feel?
She's getting the
Big
watch.
spout just slink like,
They
Yeah,
take them
like
by
they'll
the
do a
throat.
snake.
Yeah, they just break their necks, don't they?
they don't take none of that, you have one dead less than you. Live with that big.
That's terrible. Ooh.
See the size of
Think
it,
about
say
it.
it's terrible. The rest is foot long.
You think that's a periscope?
But they must be
You
walk
don't have
rats
to put it
then.
back in there. You got field rats or something.
But he come out of ditch, town, county won't do anything about it.
I think this thing.
Awful size.
That can be terrible.
But,
Very
well,
bad.
do you ever have dogs y'all
You
got
can
now?
get a disease or infection from that thing.
Do you have how many dogs y'all got now?
Just one,
Just one. And how many
Right.
cats?
3.
You still got that pretty cat of yours?
That'd be a fat white one.
Uh-huh.
You think that's it now?
Much better.
Wow.
Much better.
Now set the leg distance before you put it on there.
You about got them.
Yep, that's right.
That's what I'm saying.
Still
That's
time
what I'm
to
saying.
When they're still.
You can't push everything.
That's, anybody got the shim style? No, that's what it is. That's what they put that two on there, and one of them had one. That's the way they.
That one might be already shifted too.
Where you hunting, bud?
She's got
Last
some
one.
in yonder room.
There's one piece of, little piece of cardboard. That little piece of plastic, and I'd do it. Where? Yeah.
Tear that out, tear all off. Probably just stuck to the
Yeah,
back.
it's glue. Hey about it. On where they
I don't see how they got his foreign life to hell without my helping him.
All right, Buckhead.
Okay.
Here they come.
What you come to the pub?
Calif here.
Oh,
His grandchildren. You only remember to have 5. Yeah.
Buck, don't you move.
Here's getting the
Don't
top,
do that.
Ruby. Here's getting the top.
There you go.
It ran up on the clothesline. It ran up on the clothesline on the lawnmower.
Anybody else want to
Not
trim
looking.
on here?
That's what messed it. I think that's what
What's
messed
the top?
it is.
No, Robert, you do halos, I see.
That is what messed up his head. He ran up on the clothesline on the lawnmower. That's right.
Uh-oh.
Close enough.
That's the reason why they had 2 shims on one on nothing now. That's what, that's why they have to tighten it up.
You sure it's fixed?
The little birdie.
Oh, my God.
Is the birdie blinking his red light?
Sunglasses, clothes, everything on.
Geraldine, be quiet now.
And when I came up, my sunglasses were still on.
This is
For posterity.
this is being done for Ricky, so I'm focused in on Catherine right now.
The
Yeah.
only reason why I just try to.
Oh, now move over and I have a husband. All right, Farrell and Catherine in one little frame together.
Say hello to Ricky.
Do your
Hi,
thing.
Ricky.
Hi, Ricky.
Love to see you. Sorry you can't be here. You're not these little girls, I remember you.
You don't remember well, like.
All right, we move
Yeah, I
on
remember
over.
when you
Wait a
was
minute there.
syncopation.
What you do?
Margaret,
I
you want to be in the
really
same frame with
piano.
Farrell?
Oh,
Let me block him out.
I went barefooted out on a date.
Okay. There's your aunt named
You
Margaret.
won't come sit with me?
Hmm?
Are we talking to Ricky now?
I don't know where
yes,
y'all are.
yes.
Okay, hi, honey. Wish you were here too.
Okay, honey.
Y'all were talking.
Ricky has a husband and a little girl also. Ricky has a husband and a little girl also.
Hello, Dick. Hello, Erin. Wish
Good.
you were here too.
All right, now we're coming on Ruby.
Well, hello, Ricky. I wish I could see you again. Dick and
All
Aaron.
right.
Is Aaron still so pretty with that blonde hair and blue eyes? I was certain
Yes.
if I could see you on this visit.
Buck, you in the picture too?
No, Buck not here.
He is too. I got you both in there.
He stayed down Merle's in it. That's just his,
This side of the family.
what you call it, ghost or something. Hello, Rick.
No, they're not. No, they're not. They're something else. When y'all said Lithuanian.
Bye.
Anybody else around?
Chip.
Well, here we go now. You can see your cousin.
How you doing, cuz? Ain't never seen you. Don't look like I'm gonna see you this time either.
Yeah, you'll see her Saturday.
No, show her your beautiful hair. Take
Won't
the
see
hat off
Ricky?
your head. Show her your gorgeous
Lisa's
black
coming.
hair.
Lisa's coming, not Ricky.
Yeah.
Ain't messed up black hair.
Oh, that
You got
pretty
it.
hair.
I'm skipping your mother. She calls herself Jerry.
I'm mom to her.
Okay. And here's, wait a minute, that's Rembert's wife.
Hi, Ricky, Aaron, and Dick.
That man doesn't go with her. He goes to somewhere else. Okay. All right.
Greetings. Wish you were here, all 3 of you.
Well, you
Haven't
know
seen you
'em.
in several years.
Mm-hmm.
But look forward to it sometime in the future.
That sounds great.
What you should really do is tell her we're going to have a family reunion next year at Margaret's, and they're all invited.
Unless it rains.
And then we're going to Jeff's. Sleep in the backyard with the dogs.
That's right.
We'll go around to the old house and we'll just open it
That
up.
old house. You'll
Knock
still have to
the, knock
bring
the
your
boards
potty.
off the window.
One bathroom for 11 people. Did you see that?
And here's Pop in the pool like usual. Just a stroking along. All right. Erica, I sure wish you could get to see me once again. It's been a long time. I remember your happy smiling face, and I know none of your family, so I would like very much to see them and get acquainted with them. That's good, yeah.
Tell us who you are.
What's your name?
My name is Matty, and I've been with Miss Randall cleaning for almost 6 years.
I would like to meet you guys.
You originally from Tijuana?
Huh?
You originally from Tijuana?
Yeah, I'm from Tijuana.
That's
Yeah.
great. Well, good to meet you too.
Every couple of years, them birds recycle their river and move it piece by piece to another site. It's 7 to 10 weeks build a new nest in different spots out here.
They're coming there.
Hammer cop with a 100-pound bird nest.
Another bird in there though.
Not right now.
Oh, look at the big one up here.
You hadn't seen the big?
Look at the big one up here.
Huh?
Great. Look at that.
Two up there.
There's a white big one too.
Where's the white one at?
White one behind the big black one.
Black one over there, can you see it?
It looked like buzzards.
There are large snails up here. Large snails make large crops. That's right.
Asian elephants, and I think we'll start on the left-hand side this afternoon. Let's see, where is everybody? Feel them over your left-hand shoulder. Yeah, they're all back there in the shade. African bush elephants are the largest living land mammals in the world. I mean, they can get up to about 18,000 pounds. And these are the girls. They're a little bit smaller than that, probably closer to 12,000 pounds. And actually, it's very easy to tell an African elephant from an Asian elephant. Just compare the ears. Ears are larger on the African elephant, and their ears are shaped like the continent of Africa. Easiest way to remember. Keep the insects off them, keeps them from getting sunburned. You wouldn't think they'd have to worry about it by looking at that skin, but their skin is very, very sensitive. If you'd like an even closer view, or if you want to spend some time with the elephants, we're going to have 2 elephant feedings today. One at 12 o'clock, one at 3 o'clock. We won't make the 12 o'clock, but you will be able to make the 3 o'clock feeding. It will be happening in this corral area off to the right. We provide the food, you get to feed the elephants. And don't worry, this is just a glimpse. We're going to get a much closer look at these animals in just a moment. Now that one enclosure out there is 125 acres large, and that is just one enclosure. I'm going to take you through several this afternoon. We're a pretty big park. And if you're visiting us for the first time, you're probably starting to realize we're not your normal zoo. We're more of a field preserve. And what's really nice about this place is that you're going to see, they've been sitting this way every day for 20 years now? They know there's no lions or cheetahs out here, but Every day you'll find them in their alert circles. That's good. That lets you realize our animals do keep all their instinctive behaviors. Oh, a lot of nice rear end views off to your left. Like an interesting photograph. These are grevy zebras. Largest of all the zebras. Stripes are very, very thin. If you can, watch their ears. They can rotate their ears 180 degrees in each direction independently from one another. This way they hear sounds coming in from all sides. And well, not to disappoint you, but the reason why they're up here by themselves, zebras are very aggressive animals. And we used to have them out in the main enclosure, and they were just too aggressive against the other animal species, so we decided to separate them for a while. And well, gazelles, keep in mind they're full grown. That's as large as they're going to get. But also keep in mind that it's not uncommon for them to give birth to twins. The problem is that the female only weighs 35 pounds. The babies can weigh as much as 5 pounds apiece at birth, so if she gives birth to a set of twins, I mean, that's over 25% of the mother's body weight. That's like a 120-pound woman giving birth to a 30-pound baby. Well, right now it looks like a lot of the activity's on the other side of the valley, so I'll catch up to those animals in a moment. Up here come the elk. Something spooked them away from the sprinklers. Actually, those are Altai wapiti. That's the Russian version of the elk. And if you can, get a good look at them, because we are the only zoo in the entire Western Hemisphere that has the Kiang. Kind of a shame. They're very impressive. They live in Tibet at about 15,000 feet. Somali wild ass are endangered, and they have a very interesting courtship behavior. The male bites the female in the rear end, and then she kicks him in the face. And this is normal. I mean, this goes on for hours at a time out here. And actually, it's a common behavior. You'll see it with zebras and wild horses as well. If it works, it works. And watch carefully, we've got 9 Indian rhinos off to the right somewhere. I see 3 sleeping out there in the middle of the valley. We'll get a closer view from the other side. Oh, hey, the male's right below us here up ahead. Let me pull up here and stop for a moment. Before I meet the male rhino, down below us in the shade of the tree, you'll see some dark orange deer. They're called Indian swamp deer. You can see the male sitting down with his nice little rack of antlers. If you're not familiar with antlers and how they work, keep in mind the antlers will fall off and regrow every single year. In fact, they regrow larger every year. What a lot of people don't know is that when the antlers are growing, there's a soft velvet that covers the outside. Well, the velvet is a network of blood vessels. This is what helps the antler to grow. And during the velvet stage, you won't see the males fighting, because if they break an antler while it's growing, the blood vessels would rupture, causing the males to bleed to death. And this is one of our success stories, because after World War II, this group was hunted almost to the verge of extinction. In fact, it got so bad that at one point, there were only 9 of them left out in the wild. Well, we were given 6 of these animals in 1972, and in just 20 years, we've had over 250 calves born here, and we've been able to release over 50 of these animals back out into the wilds of Oman and Jordan, where they're naturally found. And they're doing great now. They're protected, and they've more than tripled their population. A real strong comeback. And to the right, he's in the back right-hand corner eating. Another rear end view there. This is Rabha, our 13-year-old male Indian rhino. The reason why he's in here, well, we've got that other male out in the middle of the valley there. You cannot put 2 male rhinos together. All going to labor at the same time. We ended up with 5 lambs in a 2-hour period. Yeah, pretty busy afternoon for the keepers, because every time we get a baby born out here, the keepers have to process the baby. And what I mean by that is, first of all, they have to vaccinate the baby animal. They'll disinfect the umbilical cord area, and they'll put notches in the ear. And the notches are a numbering system. This is how we tell everyone apart out here. Speaking of babies, we've got a baby rhino nursing right down below us here. Let me get everybody past the bushes, then I'll stop for you. This is Gulpara and her 7-month-old son, Gangtok. Little Gangtok there was 136 pounds at birth, which is actually rather on the small side for an Indian rhino baby. And since this was her first calf, she wasn't lactating enough or nursing enough, so the keepers had to come in 3 times a day with 64-ounce baby bottles full of formula to feed this little guy to get his weight gain up. Because they're used to drinking 5 gallons of milk every day. And a few little black-buck antelope out there at the feeder trough. You know, earlier we were talking about antlers. Off to your right, you'll see a herd of a spotted deer in the shade of the tree called Indian axis deer, and the male's sitting towards the right-hand side of the herd. He's got a beautiful rack of antlers right now, and he's still in velvet. So the blood vessels are still surrounding the outside of the antler. Like I said, soon after the breeding season, the antlers drop off and the whole cycle is going to start again. And let me pull up here and stop. Here's some of my favorites. Beautiful group of cattle up ahead. They're called Indian Gower. This is the largest of the wild ox. And the bull in this group is just amazing. He's 6 feet high at the shoulder, 2,000 pounds. He's standing right in the middle of the herd behind the tree. He's much darker than the females, quite a bit larger. Even as large as he is, our 6,000-pound male rhino was able to pick up one of these bulls in his mouth and throw him about 10 feet. Yeah, rhinos fight with their teeth, not the horns. You know, he had a reason for doing this. The bull gower interrupted the rhino breeding season, and a male rhino wasn't too happy about that. Caused the bull about 200 stitches. Let's head back to East Africa, see what's going on up here around the corner. Ah, for you bird lovers, coming up on the right on top of this grassy hill, we've got some marabou stork. You know, if you look carefully at them, you can see how they got their nickname, the Ed Sullivan bird. They have a neck when they're hunched over. You should see them walk, too. It looks just like them. Actually, very pretty in flight, though. They have an 8-foot wingspan, and what they'll do is they'll glide down to the big pond out here. They'll spread their wings out over the water. Well, 8-foot wingspan is going to create a lot of shade, and fish in the pond are attracted to the shade, so they swim right up to the feet of the stork, and then he spears the fish. So it's kind of funny when you watch him walk. It always looks as if the knees bend backwards. Those are the bird's ankles. The knees are up underneath the chest area. There, now you can see him walking. You can see what I was talking about. Larger brown antelope sitting out there in the grass to the right. These are Patterson Zealand. Fantastic jumpers. They can jump about 8 feet straight up. It's pretty amazing considering the male weighs close to 1,000 pounds. And the little guys with the black stripes down the side, those are little Thompson's gazelle. Very fast runners, about 45 miles per hour. Now we've entered North Africa on the left. And the first thing you're going to notice is the severe burn area. Well, not to worry, this was a controlled burn we did ourselves, so the animals were completely safe while this was going on. The undergrowth was just getting too thick up here, and we were worried that there was a natural wildfire. It could really go out of control, so we do a lot of controlled burning out here. All the way up on top of the hill, up against the sky, what looks like a big gray boulder up there, yeah, that's the rear end of another rhino up there. There you can see the ear and the horns coming up on the left. That's Oot. He's a northern white rhino. We've got 3 more off to the right somewhere. I'll try and get you a nicer view than this. But I'd like to point him out because the northern white rhino is very close to extinction. There are only 40 left in the world. We have 4 of them, 2 males, 2 females. We got a problem though. Our two females keep beating up the other male. They don't want anything to do with them. In fact, off to your right, if you look out in the flat part of the valley, you'll see those two females walking around out there. Their names are Nadia and Nola. Yeah, they just keep roughing up the other male. I mean, with only 40 left in the world, you can't afford to have that kind of attitude. And we're hoping the girls are going to lighten up a bit, and maybe we'll have some youngsters born out here. We tried separating them once just to see if they'd show more interest in the male. Well, when we separated them, they stopped eating. Female rhinos are very sociable. They like having other females around, so we're still experimenting, and like I said, hopefully something soon will work. Well, there's our giraffe herd. Down in the middle of the valley in the palm trees, we've got some Baringo giraffe. If you look right in the middle of the palm tree grove, there's 3 palm trees growing very close to one another. If you look in between the second and third palm tree, there's a brand new baby out there. He's only 4 weeks old. And when you look at him, and you look at the size of the adults, well, keep in mind that the females give birth standing up. Now, that's about a 6-foot drop to the ground head first when he's born. And that might sound kind of rough on the newborn giraffe, but it does 2 things. Not only will it break the umbilical cord when the baby drops, but the impact of hitting the ground at birth shocks that baby giraffe into taking its first breath of air. Kind of a rude awakening to life. Right below us, some Nile lechwe, species of waterbuck, cuddled up in the grass down below us. And once again, for you bird lovers, it's a couple of beautifully colored birds in the grass right below us here. They're called East African crown cranes. They don't have their heads up right now, but they actually have a yellow crest or a yellow mohawk on top of their head. And we've got a couple in the village if you want to walk right up next to the pond area and get a really nice view. Yeah, usually when they're sleeping, they'll curl their heads back in under their wings, so it's kind of difficult to see where the head comes out. Let's see if we can get you a better view. Oh, look up ahead by the pond off to your right. There's the male northern white rhino that keeps getting beaten up by the females. Walking all alone out there. Well, we'll be down at the pond in just a moment. We're still in North Africa on the left, about to head into South Africa on the right. Oh, we got a vulture off to the right, sitting in the grass on top of this plateau here. The brown and beige bird right out in front. It's called a whiteback vulture. She does belong to us. The white birds are egrets. They do not belong to us, so they just come in for the free food and refuge. 7 feet from tip to tip. He's not quite there yet, but he's getting close. So this is the ancestor of our own Texas longhorn. And it's kind of tough to see her, but you see the grass patch that the bull is sitting in? Go up to the top of the hill, right where the grass meets the dirt. There's a camel sitting up there. That's a dromedary or one-humped camel. And boy, if you want to talk about an animal with a rotten attitude, not only do camels bite, they can spit about 15 to 20 feet with pretty good accuracy. I mean, this is not an animal you want to stand too close to. And the long-horned animals with the white bodies, scimitar-horned oryx. Let's not head into South Africa. They're used as fly swatters. They'd actually kill the entire animal just for the tail. Little tan animal up in front with the dark stripe down the side, that's a little Angolan springbok. You see this tail wagging behavior. Actually, for these animals, that's a sign of threat or warning. By wagging their tail, it's a way of letting the rest of the herd know that there might be possible danger nearby. She's probably a little bit uncomfortable since we're so close. And right up at the feeder trough here with the curved back horns, the sable antelope. You'll see the rest of the herd sitting way out there in the grass. And once again, you'll notice everybody sits facing a different direction, just as a protective measure. And just one more group to the left, you'll see these little white adder gazelle grazing on this grassy hillside. Well, adder gazelle are found in the Sahara Desert, and they've got this wonderful adaptation. They can actually go throughout their entire lifetime without taking a drink of water. They get all the water they need from their metabolic processes, from the food that they eat. Yeah, just by eating plants, they can metabolically turn the sugar in the plants into molecules of water. And a few little blessbok off to your right-hand side. Well, we're still missing rhinos, zebras, and giraffe out here. I see a couple of zebras on the other side, so. Well, if you look down in the flat part of the valley in the shade of the trees, you should be able to find an entire herd of southern white rhinos sound asleep out there. They really do look like large gray boulders. And I'm very happy to tell you the southern white rhino is the only type of rhino that has finally been taken off the endangered species list. And that's partly due to our success here. We've had 78 calves born here. And one male fathered 59 of those babies. And we think the reason why we are so successful is most zoos will put together one male, one female, expecting to like each other. Well, as I mentioned earlier, the females are very sociable. They like having other females around. So we started with one male and 19 females, and it worked out a lot better that way. This next group is very shy and timid. Looks like the keepers just fed them some acacia branches, so luckily they're all up and about. They're called greater kudu. The male's at the back of the herd. He's got the beautiful spiraled horns. Yeah, we used to have them out in South Africa, but all the other animals kept scaring them away from the feeder troughs. And not only were they not eating, they were just too nervous to reproduce. So we built them their own enclosure to make them more comfortable. And boy, did we make them more comfortable in the last 5 years. We've had close to 50 calves born in here. Putting up this fence made all the difference in the world. Well, before we head down the backside of South Africa, we're going to detour into the Asian swamps, see what's going on up here. Yeah, if you look down at the bottom of the hill, there's a mud hole, and along that brick wall, you'll see all the sandbar deer. I have a feeling, because it's pretty warm out here today, everybody's probably up near the water hole, so we'll see what we can find up there. So actually down below us on this grass slope, sitting in the mud, you'll see one male deer. He's looking right up at us. That is one of the Pear David's deer. If you take a peek over your right-hand shoulder, down at the bottom of the canyon, there's another mud hole. You'll see the big male with all the females in the mud hole there. Well, the Pear David's deer are very interesting. During the breeding season, they will actually put branches in their antlers to make them appear larger, and it is a way of attracting the females to their territory. Very common behavior with them. And just one more thing about the antlers, when they fall off every year, they do fall off 1/2 at a time. Now think about the moose with those huge 20-pound racks of antlers. I mean, 1/2 drops off. The moose has got to walk around with 20 pounds on the other side of his head for the next few days till the second half drops off. In fact, there's about 75 million water buffalo in the world today. And if you like pizza, give this animal a hand, because it's the milk of the water buffalo that made the original mozzarella cheese. And if you look on the other side of the dirt road, you'll see that one lone shaggy brown animal. That's usually what we think of when we think of the word buffalo. Actually, the correct term is bison. I don't know why we call our bison buffalo, but actually they're two very different animals. Those are European bison out there. And at this time, you can no longer find one in the wild. They're found in zoos or preserved after a while. Usually the first thing that pops into your head. Let's see, where's Mom? There she is. Oh, and take my word for it, you don't ever want to smell the breath of a water buffalo. Just believe me on that one. And one more group of deer in the shade of the tree. These are European fallow deer. Look carefully. You'll see a couple of brand new fawns in the group, just a couple months old. Yeah, it looks like the rest of our bison herd is up ahead in the flat part of the valley. Kind of elusive today. So we're going to leave the swamps. And as we turn the corner, coming up on the left is a very unique exhibit. It's called the Mountain Habitat. And when I first get around this corner and you look up on this hillside, it may look as if there's not very many animals up here. Well, just study the rocks very carefully and see how many animals you can find tucked away up here. Okay, there's quite a few of them up there. Let's see if I can show you where I'm looking. If you go straight up the hillside, 3/4 of the way up, you'll come to a little square-shaped cave. Once you get to that cave, look about 20 feet to the right, 10 feet down. Sitting on the ledges up there, you'll see some dark brown Himalayan tar. A couple of ibex moving down the middle exhibit. They're easy to spot because you can see the movement, the light brown animals. That's a mother baby pair. And keep looking. You're going to find more and more faces up there in the rocks. Just keep in mind that part of the keeper's job is to count every animal every day. Yeah, they can sit down here with a pair of binoculars, and if they can find everyone, that's great, the job's done. But if they're missing just one animal, they gotta walk this hillside to find it. And what really makes this tough is when the lambs are born, the mothers hide them in the rocks. And look at all the hiding places up there. Oh, well, if you think you found them all, somewhere on this hillside we have 48 animals right now. I spotted 4. They're quick too. They can run from bottom to top in under 30 seconds. The reason why their hooves are hard on the outside, soft on the inside. The hoof works like a suction cup. Because if you've ever seen a giraffe eat or drink off the ground, they almost have to do the splits with their front legs just to get their heads to reach the ground. So this really helps them out. Also, they have a very interesting way of feeding. You might be able to see this from here since they're trying to grab leaves out of the tree right now. They have an 18-inch long tongue. It's called a prehensile tongue. It works like a finger. They're actually able to wrap the tongue around the leaves or the branch, and then they pull, and that's how they feed. Out in the wild, if they're being attacked, all they have to do is lower their heads. The 2 horns stick straight out like a set of daggers. Also, you notice a dark stripe down the side of the face? That's meant to work as an optical illusion. From a distance, it makes their horns look longer than they actually are, and this way a lion or a cheetah is less likely to go after them. Well, and just before we turn the corner, down below us in the shade of the trees, you're going to see some Hartman's mountain zebra. And now at the beginning of the tour, I was telling you how aggressive zebra are and how they don't get along with other animals very well. Well, this group's aggressive too, but they're also very antisocial. So for the most part, they do leave the other animals alone. With the one exception, our male giraffe only has half a tail now, thanks to the zebra. Female bit it right in 2. And they are black with white stripes. If you were to shave the hair off the zebra, their skin is black and their underlayer of fur is black. I have a very special group to show you on the left, and they're called Przewalski's wild horses. This is one more group you can no longer find in the wild, but I have some good news. We've been working with other zoos setting up breeding programs. We've had close to 100 born right here in San Diego, and the best part about this is right now we are in the process of getting them back out into the wild. First time in over 25 years, these horses are finally going to be roaming the Gobi Desert once again. And not a group you'd want to try to domesticate, because if you were to jump on the back of one of these wild horses, their first reaction is not to buck you off, but to roll over on you. And to the right at the feeder trough, we have one lone Ellipsan water buck, and you're getting a lovely view on how she got her name. She has an elliptical white ring around the rear end. Kind of an unfortunate marking there.
On the right.
No, yeah, right here.
And the island out there is a breeding area for South African birds, but once again, most of the birds you're looking at don't belong to us. There's some more of those free-loading white egrets we met earlier. A couple more down here on the fence. And I've got one last group of rhinos I'd like to introduce you to. Coming up on the left, start watching for the black rhinos. They're probably up here on the left-hand side of the exhibit. It's usually where they hang out. Yeah, the male is over your left-hand shoulder. He's up against the cement wall. I'll try and inch by real slowly, give y'all a fair view. His name is Cornelius. And once again, he's a black rhino. And well, the first thing you're going to notice is that he's not black in coloration. He got the name black rhino because when this species was first discovered, they had just been wallowing in a pit of black volcanic ash. So from a distance, the scientists thought they were black in coloration. Yeah, you see the mud hole in the middle of the exhibit. The females are sitting just to the left of the mud hole. They blend in wonderfully with the boulders back there. Kind of a sad state of affairs for this group, though. They took a census back in the 70s. There are about 65,000 left. Well, now just 20 years of water's edge. The two that are closest to us, believe it or not, those are 4-month-old chicks, and look at the size of them already. There's another chick out in the water with mom and dad. Now the male is black, the female's light brown, so both mom and dad are out there in the water. The chicks here were hatched in June, and to give you an idea of their size when they were first hatched, maybe about the size of a chicken, but with much longer legs, obviously. And look how much they've grown in the last 4 months. In egg form, one ostrich egg is the equivalent of about 20 chicken eggs. Look at this one in front, real curious. Yeah, not the brightest of all the birds. In fact, their brains are smaller than their eyeballs, to give you an idea how smart they are. I want to give them some credit. They can run 40 miles per hour, and they've got a very powerful kick. The ostrich has been known to kill a lion with just one kick. And it's pretty interesting. Both male and female took turns sitting on the eggs, and both male and female are raising the chicks together. Oh, nice look at them. Usually they're way out in the middle of the valley. As for the birds, the flamingos do belong to us. We have both lesser and greater African flamingos. The pelicans on the island are American white pelicans. They flew in 6 months ago from the Salton Sea, and they're still here. We got a family of pygmy chimpanzees coming up on the left. A couple underneath the log structure, another one up ahead here in the shade of the tree. Chimps are found in the African rainforest, and well, as you know, they're tearing down the rainforest at a pretty quick rate. So once again, we're working with other zoos around the world, and it's gone great. In fact, this has been one of our most successful programs. If you'd like to see our newest baby, head over to the Animal Care Center. We're hand-raising a 7-month-old chimp in there, and she's just gorgeous. You can walk right up to the glass window and spend some time watching her. And well, according to the scientists, this is our closest living relative you're looking at here.
What's going on with me?
Against the fence. See it against the fence?
Okay, apparently it's straight back against the fence. I can't see it from where I'm sitting. I've got a tree blocking the view. Is it right next to the female that's standing up against the back fence?
No, the female's laying down by the wall.
Okay, let me pull forward slowly. Let's see if we go. Okay, it's next to a female that's lying down against the back wall. Baby's cuddled up next to it. Oh, there we go. Okay, more towards the back right corner. Actually, by the size of that one, that's probably last week's baby. The one born this morning.
Back there in the back corner.
Back left corner? Okay, we'll try this
Back
again.
corner, way back there.
Back left corner. We think we found the smaller one.
Very corner.
She's got good eyesight. Okay, I see it's in the front left corner. Okay, yeah, you see a little bit of red from up here. That's enough. I'll still the 1 week old. It's pretty cute. Gorgeous. So very rare and beautiful. The okapi is the only living relative of the giraffe. I want to be fair to everyone, so I'll try and inch by real slowly so you can all get a nice photograph. There's a couple more up here, up ahead, so we'll get another view in a moment. Yeah, look at the shape of that face. Very similar to the giraffe.
The young one back there.
Also found in the African rainforest. And well, because they're rainforest animals, they don't do very well in cold temperatures. If it drops below a certain temperature, we have to take them off exhibit, put them in a warm barn area just to keep them comfortable. There's a little guy up here in front, walking along the front wall. His name is Christmasi. He's 10 months old, born on Christmas Day, and Christmasi is a Swahili word for Christmas. Here's the rest of the gang, right up here in the front right corner. Very rare, like I said, only 78 in captivity worldwide. We've had 26 born between the zoo and the park. They're just velvety to the touch.
Taking them all up.
Well, sit back and relax. We're going to start our final...
Okay, thank you, Conno. Enjoy the trip. Places I can't really see. Okay, now I got it coming. Back at Bill and Jerry's in the pool area. Walking around the courtyard that goes around the house. Some work being done around the house. Courtyard in the back. on to the front. Rear view of Bill and Jerry's house. It's the master bedroom wing. Pool area. Veranda. Loads of den. Kitchen off to the right. Come around to the back side to the deck area. It looks like this is the bridge where Uncle Bill comes out with his golf cart. Right back in there, he has his golf cart stored. Up and around a small courtyard around this side. One. Into the deck area coming in. Up. Down. Looks like company has come in. Oh yeah, that's Lisa's husband. Young Dan. Okay. Right, young Dan, not Dan Young.
That's right.
Okay.
Forever.
Move on in. Uh-oh. Oh.
Here we've got the kids, the 3 kids down here.
Granddad and the 2 kids. There we go. One of them Jeffrey and one of them Justin. Don't know which. Who's that little toe-headed kid over there? Alright. Walking on in, we have someone else that showed up. Yeah, there she is. Woo, that's Lisa. Lisa, that is Lisa, yes. Speak to your kinfolk.
My kinfolk are out here.
No, they're
We
not.
don't need that machine.
You have some second cousins
Oh, the second.
left in Lamar. They want to see you on film.
Do this, so that means stop noise for 1 second. Please turn it off and we'll be right back. Oh, isn't that very nice?
I got
I think
you.
these are about there. What else?
You bad as your mother worrying about what's on the table.
That's not new.
It's been
Ruby's still here, Jenny still here, Geraldine's still here, Roland Edgar's still here. And
Well,
Lisa.
actually, I would like to say hi to everybody that isn't here, but I can't remember everyone's names.
Say hi, folks.
Yeah. Well, Margaret and Annie that we've seen. Carol and Catherine, I'm very sorry we didn't see you. But I'm glad you got a chance to come out and visit, and I hear everybody had a great time.
Wonderful. Absolutely.
But my cousins, those are the ones that Chip and Kimmy and this is Harold. I haven't seen him for 20 years. Jeff, fortunately, is here.
Ken and Wayne.
Oh, Ken and Wayne and
Terry.
Terry. Thank you. And then there's Bruce and there's Lori and Karen. So that is all of the cousins.
Did Chip
At
get
one
in
time,
anywhere?
we all-
Good
I said
memory.
Chip. Well, I had a little.
I didn't think you had a little memory.
But at some point, we need to get all the cousins together as well, because I would love to see all of you. Not here.
Start working on it. Wonderful. All right.
12 grandchildren.
If you had them all together one time, you wouldn't want them again either.
Is that right?
Jeremy said we couldn't come back anymore.
5 granddaughters and 2 grandsons.
Once again, we look at the view. Going down to the master bedroom area, the master bedroom wing. Okay. Here it is.
Stop it.
Getting a size more than anything else.
The bed.
This thing still too close a shot to the area, but it'll work out. Ooh.
You want this door open?
Doors
Close,
opening.
huh?
Fine, just like it is. All right. Going into the bath area. Lighting a little bad. I think it'll pick it up. Everything has high ceilings, exposed beams. Okay, backing up. Out the door, down the hall and to the left. Laundry room. Garage behind that door. We go down long hall all the way. All right. There's the cooks getting ready for fish stew for tonight.
Right.
Ooh. Bedroom.
do they know how to position themselves?
Don't they know? Look at that.
Oh, this is better from back here.
Okay.
No, stay there. It's kind of nice from back here with the flowers. If Dad would get out of the way.
Okay.
Isn't that?
Hey, one more.
Relax, Justin, relax.
One more.
That's it, darling.
And they're coming from over there. Well, look at there. That is Jeffrey. I see him.
Yeah, that's Jeffrey.
Moving on over. There's supposed to be a Justin. Where'd he go?
Justin's right over here.
Justin, I
Follow my
lost
hand.
you. All right.
There he is.
All right, now we get up and find
That's
Dan.
You should
And
get
here's
Mom.
Dan.
All right. Dan is waving. He got his finger pointing to his head. We know him.
Okay.
That's
Over here, Lisa.
Wait a minute. Okay, we'll get a close-up shot now.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Okay, move to your right, and there's Lisa.
Uh-huh, that is the final.
Print those for places to send.
Yeah, Beach Club is a company that we own in Mexico. They sell in Mexico. And we did this one for Canterbury Manor in England. The British countryside, you know, so. And we're really doing well because you don't see one bit of the yellow outside of the petal. And then a lot of this stuff.
Oh, those are nice.
Bill's office.
And these are the new aromatherapies that we're doing with wooden caps. And
You excuse the cameraman,
this
he don't know where it's going.
sensuous hair conditioner, energizing hair conditioner, stress relief body lotion.
Yep. There you go.
Well, I want you to look at that.
That's my card.
There you go.
I noticed that when we
I
came
noticed
in.
that. Come on and look.
Yeah,
I noticed that.
Look,
got totem deacon.
that's on the other side there. Yeah. You got
Those are all a
newlywed on
bunch
that?
of all war pictures.
You ain't got newlywed up there?
No, I don't have the newlywed there.
Oh,
Those
how
are
come you did?
P25s down there.
Yeah, how come you never did put newlywed up there?
I don't know why we didn't get
You
that
never
up
could
there.
find it. You never
Probably
could
I
find
haven't found it.
Still looking for newlyweds.
Yeah, that's sure.
Wait, because I don't think I can get through that one, but there's another way of doing it. Before we even make it for them, that's for Sea Island. These are rep t-shirts that have just been designed for the camp. And these are the new courts that we're doing for PTA in Florida. And everything, this is where I'm going next week for I'll Tell You Ride.
What do you call it, rock?
Yeah, so all of the designs are created in black and white first and then done in color. This is a new one that we're doing, Little Palm Island, which is down near Key West. Very exclusive, very expensive, only 45 villas. Each villa has its own swimming pool. They gave me the suite that Robert Wagner and Bill St. John honeymooned. This is the spot. I wanted to see one earlier. The automatic capper, the bottle just go in one end and they come out filled with the other end. And they were made for us and they're all
Where's Jeff's position?
I'll show you Jeff's spot.
Okay.
We have a job for him tomorrow.
Yeah, what tomorrow?
We have a place he can go to work immediately. You don't have to hold that.
You want Jeff to start work tomorrow?
Yeah. This is where the products are mixed, like the kitchen. All the ingredients are mixed. Wait a minute while I find the lights for back here.
Everything comes in barrel.
It's a small factory.
Yeah, it is.
And this is one of the 3 warehouses we have now. It was the original shipping and receiving, and then we didn't have room to get the warehouse across the street. And now we have another building down the block. And then in here, this is Jeff's position.
Okay, Jeff, go see your position.
These are where right here, Jeff.
The silk screen right
All you
here.
have to do is
Modify it a
you
little
sit
bit.
here,
and
you
hammer it.
stick a bottle in there, you press a button, gets printed, put it on there, and it goes through the oven and dries. You don't have to move.
Just sit there.
Just sit there and put bottles in.
For how long at a time?
I guess.
Well, here's his partner's position over here.
Well, there are actually 3 screening machines. We screen about the same thing, about 50,000, no, about 100,000 bottles a day, because we work 2
On
shifts.
each machine.
These machines work from 7 in the morning till midnight every day. And we're one of the few little cosmetic companies who do our own screening. Most of them send out and have it done.
Your clock is slightly off.
I'd say so.
It's slightly
It's
off.
no wonder they get out of here so soon.
Yeah.
We print 600,000 bottles that they can use in their rooms. We just ship them. Yeah, that's it. And that's it, yeah. Here, that's glass, but that's the original Boca Raton. That's it all. Then in addition to that, there.
More products and more products.
We make their catalogs and we design their retail stores. But we're just in the middle of doing a catalog for PGA. And that will be the front cover, and the insides will be something like that. And the back cover will, they have the waters of the world. They have 6 pools, and this is the Dead Sea. They went over there and they got the Dead Sea minerals and salts, and so it's just like getting in the Dead Sea. And each of them are different ones, different great waters of the world.
People be floating that pool just like the king of the
I've been in it. You just go right up. Yeah.
Now, where's my wife's position?
Oh, boy.
Right there.
Front desk.
Got the whole family set up.
That's not a reception, is it? Receptionist?
No, that's my secretary.
Your secretary.
Never could I come up to that.
Back in Lamar, South Carolina. Home of Rembert and Jenny Kempson. picture of the sugar cane growing back in there. Sugar cane all the way down, there's collard beside it. Other side of the house. There's a picture of the house that was built back where the old house burnt, right next door to us. Geraldine has a picture of what used to be the Edla Mills property. We are in the Kempson household. R.C. Kempson, Jenna Lee Kempson, and got one of the offspring here named Chip with his family. Okay, let's pick them up. Chip holding a little girl. I don't know what her name is. What's your name, little girl? She said Brittany. Okay, let's go up here. All right, that's the oldest one. All right, Brad, this is going to your kinfolk somewhere. Tell them who you are and what you do.
I'm Brad, Olivia.
That's all? You just Brad?
Yeah, that's all.
Uh-huh. Okay, who's the lady in front of you?
Tina.
What relation is she to you?
Girlfriend.
Oh, so that's nice. All right, now we're coming on along. We'll pick up Miss April. All right, what you want to say to kinfolk? That's Jeff's cat that jumped up there, named Stuff. Okay, Brittany's already told you you've seen Chip. This is Chip's wife, Jeannie. Y'all can do something, because this is going to all my brothers and sisters. Huh? All my brothers and sisters going to get it, and all their children going to see it. That's going to be kinfolk.
Smile at me.
That's just like brother and sister waving at one another. Brittany, look here. Put your hand up in there.
In a big way.
That's a good girl.
Show them a kiss.
Okay. April hadn't got any shoes. She can't help it. She just won't wear them. All right. One big smile now before you sign off. All right, we're coming back in with Timmy and her two children. Her husband Jim is sick at this time. He didn't want to get on the reel.
Hello, everybody. Aunts and uncles and cousins. Carmen, Jason. Hey.
Let's see if we get a close-up of Carmen and her happy smile.
Oh, smile.
Hey, she got a smile. That's unusual for her. Jason don't mind smiling. He got one plastered about all the time.
Is that enough?
Okay, this is Timmy.
Hope to see everybody next year in South Carolina.
And Timmy is the daughter of R.C. and Jenny Kempson.
Always have been. Always will be. That's it.